It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You look at this Browns defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on. No doubt, currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Returning it is Moore.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Watson changing to play.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good play there is the ground strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Levis on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Here's Levis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. 7-7. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Moore, the man in motion. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second and 7.
Again, it's Henry. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 76 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now they'll audible to something else. And Cooper will go in motion.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
In motion goes the tight end. Chubb will get the call running left. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Hey, 55! 54 is down, he's coming.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the Titans' 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, 59! Hey, alert, alert!
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Levis to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10. Here's Levis. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there to launch a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll throw it again with Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Folks, kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson changing to play. Watson throwing to start the drive. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Moore, the man in motion. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And Chubb will try the middle here. Fighting him off. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Watson. That pass complete to Moore. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
At the 23-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Hey, 24. Hey, 24.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert, alert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Henry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. With 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Browns 21, Titans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now they'll change things up.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
First pick.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 31! Hey, alert! 54! Hey, you got to snap it.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Moore graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected, and sure looks like they made the right decision there.
Time now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
2nd down.
54 down, he's coming.
Cooper, the man in motion left.
59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Oh, what a move. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
It's fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
We're set.
And now they'll shift things around.
Line up, line up.
And now again. The play clock's going to run out on him.
Set. At 59.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's got the connection to Moore. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will have the Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now, Watson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis to throw. Pass complete, Galladay. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a 1st down and then some. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try here for Will Levis. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Browns, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles can...